Hey everybody, we're back with the last of our series of looks at new leaders coming in Dune Imperium Uprising, available for pre-order right now from the Direwolf web store. I'm Matt Hudson here with Paul Dennen, creator and designer of Dune Imperium. So we've got new leaders to look at, including a character never before seen anywhere. Can you tell us what we've got here?
Yeah, so we were graciously allowed to invent this character to fill a hole in the product. By Legendary and the Herbert Estate, as we've done for each of the Dune Imperium products.
Fun trivia question for those of you at home. Who are the non-canonical characters in the leader cards in other Dune Imperium games?
So she is Lady Amber Metulli, and she's a 1-pip leader because we also had a hole where we wanted to allow 5 leaders to be in this product that have 1 pip, because 2 of them, Wadib and Gurney Halleck, are part of the same house, and we didn't want new players to open the box and feel like they had to fight against each other as the same house.
Thematic integrity is important.
Exactly.
So Lady Matuli has 2 abilities here that are both pretty straightforward, but kind of versatile and pretty strong. Can you tell us about Desert Scouts?
Yeah, so it's simple. During your reveal turn, you may retreat one of your troops, which means during your other turns, it's very easy to just make sure you send at least 1 troop into battle, because you could always retreat it and keep it safe if things go awry.
And similarly, the Signet Ring ability, Fill Coffers.
Very simple. You get 1 Solari. And then also, if you have an alliance, which hopefully will happen earlier in the game, if you have this leader, you'd be encouraged to, you also get a spice.
So it's a good way to pay off the things that you're going to be doing anyway, while maintaining some flexibility in how you commit to the conflict. So lots of good stuff there. Speaking of forming alliances, our last leader to reveal here is our first and only 3-pip complexity leader in Uprising. And it's not quite as easy for Staban Tuek to form alliances as perhaps for some of the other characters. Can you tell us about Staban?
Sure. So first thing you'll notice is no house tag underneath his name, like all the other leaders have. Going with that theme of having leaders who rise to prominence in this product that aren't necessarily like the dukes and counts of the world. So limited allies is an ability that means you start your game without a diplomacy in your deck, which is not a good thing.
Hey, but 1 less card in your deck means you get the stronger cards faster?
Not quite.
No, okay, it just means it's really hard for you to form alliances.
Right.
Okay. But we also see a continuation of the spies theme that we've seen on a couple of other leaders here. So what's going on with Staban's Unseen Network?
Yeah, so it's super flexible. You get to place a spy anywhere. You probably early in the game want to place it on a Landsrad space, as indicated there.
The green pentagons.
Yep. You can sell 1 spice to make 3 Solari. This kind of goes in his theme of he's a spice smuggler, so he's selling that spice out to like the nobles of the Landsrad. Another good early game spot would be a maker board space, but let's look at the rest of Unseen Network, where it talks if you place a spy on a faction board space, you can exchange 2 Solari for an intrigue card, which is decent, but there's another reason why you might want to place a spy on one of those faction places. It's because you don't have a diplomacy in your deck, so you're kind of always looking for spy agent icons when you play as Staban, in addition to any of the faction icons.
So once you've placed a spy there, anytime you have a spy agent on a card, you can use it to send your agent to any space you're spying on, and that can be how Staban, maybe he's not coming in the front door into the Spacing Guild.
Right.
And then this also intersects with his Smuggle Spice passive ability over here.
Yeah, so this is kind of unlike any ability in Dune Imperium, in that you kind of want to play around what the other players are doing. You plant a spy in a desert, and then when another player goes to harvest space from that desert, you get a spice. So it's kind of like we both get something good, which is a little different from the first version of this character, who actually stole a spice from the other player who visited that desert space.
Yeah, that's...
Didn't make the cut.
Going to appeal to some players, but I think Staban here has enough going on that can challenge your strategic acumen no matter how you play him. So there you have it. That's our last new leader coming in Dune Imperium Uprising. We've got lots more content in the box and stuff to talk about along the way, but you can pre-order your copy right now from direwolfdigital.com. Thanks, everybody.